Taking the field for your Itawamba Indians. Right field, number 27, Bryce Capobianco. Center field, number 2, Terrace Meeks. Left field, number 9, Ty Robertson. First base, number 18, Blaine Ware. Second base, number 35, Drew Capobianco. Shortstop, number 34, Matthew Morton-Knowledge. Third base, number 16, Wilbur Dung. Catching, number 32, Connor Davis. Pitcher, number 4, Brady Davis. And DH is number 3, Riley Davis. If you'll please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Good afternoon and Roll Tribe, ICC fans, as we're just moments away from the start of Game 1 here between ICC and Snead State. Both teams coming in with a record of 3-1 on the season. Of course, this is a non-division matchup. Our friends from Snead across the state line in Alabama. We do want to say a special hello to those that are watching in favor of Snead this afternoon, and those, of course, that are watching in favor of ICC. Game 1 is ICC breaking out the red unis today. Haven't seen those all season. And Snead in their blue, much like Colin's blue. As I said before, one of my more favorite colors. And the league in Colin, so I have to say that about Snead as well. So we're getting ready for this First American National Bank opening pitch, and it's going to be a ground ball to the second baseman, scooped up and thrown over in time, as that is a 105 First American National Bank opening pitch. And 4-3 on the putout of Jaren Wright. So now this will be Hammonds coming to the plate here for the Parsons. Of course, we saw the softball version of Snead State last week as ICC hosted them. As that pitch in there for a strike. This is Brady Davis on the hill here for the Indians. We'll give you the lineup for both teams in between innings here. As that first pitch goes for a strike, second one in the dirt for a ball. 1-1 now is the count. Softball, they're on the road at Shelton State today. We'll try to keep you updated on scores on that one throughout the day as that pitch goes a little too inside to Hammonds, and he's going to be hit by a pitch. And so that'd be the first base runner on the day for the Parsons.
Now batting number 15, Carter Frederick.
Well, just spoken into existence as I get a text message saying that ICC takes a 1-0 lead after a ground out to the shortstop in softball. That's going to the bottom of the fifth inning. That pitch missing low and inside as this is a new batter, right fielder Carter Frederick coming to the plate. "1-0 is the count with one out and a runner over at first base. That pitch right down Broadway for a strike. 1-1 now is the count. Wind blowing out towards the left today. Trees are shaking a little bit out there in left field in the upper atmosphere, if you will. So the ball might travel a little bit further if you can get one up in the air. Going out towards the left. We've seen 3 or 4 home runs already this season by the Indians. Snap throw over, and ooh, that one was close. Just got underneath the tag. We've seen some really good battles over the years between ICC and Snead. 1-1 pitch coming. This one popped up. Going to be a long run for the right fielder. Second baseman, though, is going to come in and can't make the play, but they will get the force out over at second. So just one of those unfortunate situations for the runner at first base that couldn't find the baseball as he overran it. So he had to sit at first base, and it was shallow enough that allowed Drew Capobianco to toss it over to Mitch Knowledge for the second out of the inning. 4-6 on the put out there with the fielder's choice. So 2 away, and there's a breaking pitch that falls across there as this is Ryan Godfrey at the plate. He is the first baseman here in game 1 for Snead. Runner at first with 2 outs. Big, healthy swing and a miss there. Just couldn't quite time that one up, and Davis quickly ahead in the count now, 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Davis trying to get out of this inning with no damage done. Little throwaway pitch there, not a bad spot to miss. Good eye on the part of Godfrey to hold off on that one, and the count now goes 1-2. You've got Frederick, who reached on a fielder's choice. He's over at first base. There is 2 outs here in the inning. There's a shot ripped over the head of the first baseman. Could be trouble here as they're going to look at 2, but hold him at first. And now Snead will have runners at the corners. Clutch 2-out base hit there for Godfrey. Just over the outstretched glove of Blaine Ware over there at first base. So now the Parsons trying to spark a 2-out rally as Julian Sawyer, the catcher, will come to the plate. First pitch from Davis, knifing back in, cuts the corner of the plate for a strike. Sawyer's first appearance of the day. 5th batter of the inning. As this pitch popped up, and it's going to get foul and out of play. As that one will go for a strike. Oh, 2 now is the count. Pitch coming outside corner, just a little bit too far outside for the umpire's liking. Boy, I tell you what, that's a tough one to hold off on there if you're Sawyer. Good eye, as that was a borderline pitch. 1-2 now is the count. And there's a shot to the gap. This is going to score 1 for sure. And they might try to score 2 here. They're going to ask him to score from first, and they're going to hold on to it. And that's going to be a 2-run double, and Snead comes up with a clutch 2-out hit there off the bat of Sawyer. The ball got out to the fence and kind of just took an awkward hop, as that allowed Frederick and Godfrey to score there. And now this is going to be Mason Cooper coming to the plate, trying to keep the merry-go-round spinning here in the top of the first. That was a 2-out double on a 2-run double as well. And so now the DH Cooper at the plate. That pitch outside corner, but finds it for a strike. Well, an absolute beautiful day for baseball here. As temperatures in the mid-60s. Slight breeze blowing today, and it anticipates getting a little bit more chilly as we go throughout the evening, but not as bad as it has been, as that pitch misses up for a ball. 1-1 now is the count. If Mason Cooper were to reach, and it'd be Cooper Prince due up next for the Parsons. They've struck early here. They lead it 2-0. That pitch downstairs for a ball. 2-1 now is the count here on the DH Cooper. So the Indians trying to find the exit here. Parsons trying to tack on another run in the top of the first. That one's ripped through the gap, and they're going to hold him at third. And that's going to be back-to-back-to-back base hits now by Snead State, as now they'll have runners on the corners for Cooper Prince, the left fielder, that'll come up now here for Snead State.
Now batting number 6, Cooper Prince.
So runners at first and second here, as Prince will dig in. 2-0 is the lead, top of the first. Snead with an early lead in this one. See if Snead might get a little greedy here and put a runner in scoring position. Is that pitch in there for a strike? Well, Davis is doing a good job of getting ahead of the batters. The batters are just being equally as patient and able to find and barrel up the ball here when he does give him the opportunity. 0-1 is the count. There's 0-2 as he committed to the swing. That one a little low and outside, but swung on a miss. 0-2 now is the count. Runners on the corners here for Snead State. Top of the first inning. They've already scored 2 with 2 outs in the inning. See if they can keep it going here. This pitch flared down the side, out of play, and we'll stay at 0-2. So 0-2 pitch coming. And this one popped back over the top of us here in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. Remind you, if you'd like to give to the ICC Baseball Indian Club, you can do so by visiting iccms.edu/foundation. 0-2 pitch. Foul back. Nice job here by Cooper Prince, keeping the AB alive here for the Parsons. Davis, though, trying to find the exit. Runners at first and third here for the Parsons. They lead it 2-0 in the top of the first. And that pitch missing outside. 1-2 now is the count. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on the corners. Pitch coming. Ground ball, it's going to get through, and that's going to score another one. Well, the hits just keep coming here for the Parsons. 4 straight 2-out hits. And that scores another run there, so Prince will get the RBI as Sawyer, who doubled in a couple of runs, comes across to score. And so it's 3-0 now. And this is going to be Cole Watkins, the second baseman, coming to the plate. Runners on first and second, still 2 outs here, top of the first. Watkins playing second base here for the Parsons in game 1. Looks at that first pitch in there for a strike. Again, Davis doing a good job of getting ahead of batters, but Parsons batters being extremely patient. (0-1) is the count. This pitch fouled back out of play. 0-2 now is the count here on Watkins. He is the number 8 batter here in the inning. So 0-2 is the count. This one shot to the right side. It's going to go foul. It will stay at 0-2. I didn't hear any oohs and ahs like we did last week as a baseball went through the back of someone's windshield, or back glass, I should say, not their windshield. Shattered it up pretty good. So 0-2 pitch coming. In the dirt, not a bad spot to miss there. Good block by Gardner to keep that one from getting away. 1-2 now is the count. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at first and second here for Snead State. They've got 3 runs on the board here in the top of the first. And that one in the dirt again. Gardner doing a great job. Just kind of threw that glove side arm up and blocked it up enough that it didn't get to the backstop, and the runners had to stay put. 2-2 now is the count. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Runners on first and second here, top of the first. This pitch fouled back. Well, that's what I said. They're doing a good job of being patient, but also extending this at bat, fouling off a lot of pitches so far here in the top of the first, as the count will stay at 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Curveball got him for strike 3. Big time Renaissance Bank strikeout there to get out of the inning. But damage was done for sure as they score 3 runs on 4 hits. No errors and 2 left on base here for the Parsons in the top of the first. Told you, let's take a look at today's Tupelo Coca-Cola starting lineups, and we've already introduced you to 8 members of the team for Snead State. So let's just go back over those. Jaren Wright leading things off. He's playing in center field. Lawrence Hammonds is the third baseman. Carter Frederick is in right field. Ryan Godfrey is the first baseman. Julian Sawyer is the catcher. He's the one that had that big 2-run double to get things started for the Parsons in the top part of the inning. Mason Cooper is the DH. Cooper Prince will be in left field. Cole Watkins will be the second baseman. The only batter that did not get a chance to bat there in the top of the first is the number 9 batter, and that's Tyler Malden. He is the shortstop. Pitching for Snead is Jeb Bartle. Jeb Bartle will be getting the start here in Game 1. Your lineup will look like this for your ICC Indians. It'll be Terrace Meeks leading things off. He'll be in center field. Will Verdang will be the third baseman. The DH today will be Riley Davis. Connor Gardner will be catching here in Game 1. Blaine Ware will be your first baseman. Matthew Martin-Olich will be the shortstop. Bryce Capobianco will be in right field. Drew Capobianco is the second baseman, and Ty Roberson is out there in left field defensively for the Indians. We've already introduced you to Brady Davis, who got the start here on the hill for the Indians in Game 1. So it'll be Terrace Meeks, Will Verdang, and Riley Davis scheduled up here in the bottom of the first. ICC trailing this one 3-0. All 3 runs coming with 2 outs in the inning. So a nice job of getting 2 out hitting there for the Parsons. So Meeks, center fielder, we've talked about it, and hopefully today we'll kind of see it come through for him. But Terrace Meeks is absolutely ripping the cover off the baseball. Unfortunately, though, he's played a lot of atom ball, as everything has just been hit right at somebody, as this one fouled back into your living room for strike 1. So Meeks will start us off here. Outfield playing him straight away. Oh, 0-1 is the count here to Meeks. Swings on that one, fouls it back, and now 0-2 is the count. So it's 2-0 right now. Softball leading Shelton. That's in the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll try to update Twitter in between innings here. No live stream for softball today as they're on the road, as time is taken here by Meeks. Oh, 2 pitch coming. This one popped up a mile high here. Second baseman calling everyone off, and will squeeze it for out number 1. Well, a major league pop up there out of Meeks. 1 out now, and this will bring up Will Verdang. Or Verdung. That's how they said over the PA system. As he will dig in with 1 out and nobody on here. Indians trailing 3-0. Fastball right down the middle, pops out of the glove of the catcher, but does go for a strike. Verdung hits that one past a diving shortstop. And that'll be the first hit of the afternoon here for the Indians. Good job just going with the pitch that time. Put it right back up the middle. And so with 1 out and a runner on first, this will be Riley Davis coming to the plate.
Number 3, Riley Davis.
So Davis is the DH. He'll catch game 2. That's kind of how it's been all season so far for the Indians. He'll dig in, trying to spark the bats for ICC here. Big, heavy swing and a miss. Strike 1. So 0-1 is the count here to Davis. So he fouls this one off. 0-2 now go the count. Bartle is on the hill here for Snead as he's working with a 3-0 lead thanks to 4 straight 2-out hits in the top half of the inning. Big swing and a miss there. Couldn't catch up with the high heat, and that's another Renaissance Bank strikeout. First of the day there for Bartle. Renaissance Bank, they are the bank that understands you. Visit renaissancebank.com to find out why. And now the catcher, Connor Gardner, will come up to the plate here. Indians seeing if they can do what Snead did in the top half of the inning and spark a little bit of a 2-out rally. Runner at first. Gardner at the dish. He's catching today. Fouls this one back and out of play. Strike 1. You've got Verdung over at first base. He singled past a diving shortstop. Breaking pitch. It bounced behind the bag at third base. The throw over the stretch is in time, and he was able to get his foot back on the bag. 5-3 for the putout. So the Indians go quietly there in the bottom of the first. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. We'll take the timeout and be back with the top of the second, where to be the 9-1-2 batters due up. Malden, Wright, and Hammonds for the Parsons. Back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
One hot and ready classic. We actually changed it with...
What? You've changed, Little Caesars. You've changed! They've changed, Balloon Bro. You've changed, Karate Man. How can you dance during a time like this? You've changed. Ah! Tell me why.
It tastes even better because we added 33% more pepperoni.
Give me one of those.
Walk in and walk out with the new Hot and Ready Classic with 33% more pepperoni.
Pizza, pizza.
Want to make a good living? Come learn a skill at Max Home. Upholstery trainees start at $15.50 an hour. Our upholsterers average $23 an hour and can make above $28 an hour on production. We're also offering a $500 sign-on bonus to experienced upholsterers. Max Home is hiring for all positions and is willing to train quality people. Max Home makes all their custom-built products in the USA. Join the best, train with the best, be the best. Max Home, Bolton, Mississippi, and Max Home, Sulligent, Alabama.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 3-0 here as we head to the top of the second inning. It's the 9-1-2 batters due up, and this is Tyler Malden, who squared around and showed bunt that first time. Took it back for a ball. 2-out hits. That's the story of the game so far. As there's a big swing and a miss there for Malden. It was 4 straight 2-out hits for Snead in the top of the first. They helped them plate 3 and take a 3-0 lead here in game 1. That pitch hangs up high for a ball. Brady Davis still on the hill here for the Indians. So they did a good job of getting ahead of batters in that first inning. Just great job by Snead, fouling off a lot of pitches and eventually getting something they could barrel up. As that pitch finds the outside corner for a strike. 2-2 now is the count. And this pitch popped up. Martin Knowledge looking into the sun, calls everyone off and makes the play at short.
Now batting number 9, Jaren Wright.
So a pop up to the shortstop there for out number 1, and we go back to the top of the lineup here. In Jaren Wright. Wright, the leadoff batter. As this one fouled back and out of play for strike one. Another breaking pitch in there for a strike. 0-2 now is the count. So no balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Nobody on here in the top of the second inning. And this one's popped up, and nice running catch over there by the second baseman. Second time today that Wright has been retired by the second baseman, and with 2 outs, this will bring up Lawrence Hammonds.
Now batting number 10, Lawrence Hammonds.
Hammonds was hit by a pitch, was erased on a fielder's choice back in the first inning. The Indians would like to see if they can get a quick 3-up, 3-down inning here for Davis and get the bats back to the plate. Is that pitch missing low for a ball? Hard hit ground ball, left side foul. And evens up the count now at 1-1. So waiting the 1-1 offering here for Davis. Breaking pitch is a beauty, but just a little bit too low. 2-1 now is the count. Two balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs. Nobody on here. That one in the dirt. And for the first time today, Davis behind on a batter here with a 3-1 count. See if they got the red light on here for Hammonds. And that one's going to miss wide. And so Hammonds, who was hit by a pitch, now is walked. And this will bring up Carter Frederick.
Now batting number 15, Carter Frederick.
So Frederick, who hit one a mile high just out of the reach of the second baseman who overran it, but eventually tossed over to retire Hammonds on a fielder's choice. Swings at that first pitch, missing, strike 1. So 0-1 is the count here to the right fielder, Frederick. Fastball just missing low. 1-1 now is the count. Good looking pitch, just couldn't quite get it up in the umpire's zone there. 1-1 now is the count with 2 outs. Off speed, but in there for a strike. 1-2 now goes the count. Davis throwing those breaking pitches pretty consistently today for strikes. Just struggling a little bit with the fastball. As that one missing low, runner's going to try to go to second, and he will get there on a pass ball. And so I believe 2-2 now is the count. Runner at second, so the Indians got to be careful here. Already trailing 3-0. Ball in the dirt. Now the count goes full. So back-to-back batters now that Davis has failed behind. Needs to see if he can find a way to come back and find his second Renaissance Bank strikeout of the day to end the inning here. There it is. Big-time Renaissance Bank strikeout to get the Indians out of a little bit of trouble there. His second Renaissance Bank strikeout of the day. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left on base for the Parsons. We're going to take a break, and let's hear from Renaissance Bank and some more of our sponsors here on the ICC Sports Network.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bang. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, Roll Tribe!
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
And welcome back as the first pitch swung on and missed there by Blaine Ware, who's playing first base here for the Indians in game one. It'll be Ware, Martin Knowledge, and Bryce Capobianco due up, and hard hit fly ball. Center fielder's going to go back. It's over his head. And this will be a double. And a big time hit there off the bat of Blaine Ware. I tell you what, he is red hot to start the season. And a good start to the inning there for the Indians. And now this will be Martin Knowledge coming to the plate.
Now batting number 34, Matthew Martinowicz.
So Martin Knowledge, the shortstop. See if he can get things started here for the Indians as Ware started us off with a double over the head of the center fielder. One of those, I think the sun might have got the best of him out there in center field. So Martin Knowledge will dig in. Takes a look at that first pitch and looked like it might have nipped his jersey a little bit, but he didn't react to it. So that'll go for a ball. 1-0 is the count here to Martin Knowledge. Jams him, fouls it off, and that'll even up the count at 1-1. One ball, one strike, no outs. You got Ware at second. Martin Knowledge at the plate. That pitch high and inside for a ball. Again, trying to work off the hands of Martin Knowledge here, and a good eye to hold off on that one. 2-1 now goes the count. Bartle still on the hill here for Snead. And we'll look the runner back to second. Nobody there, so there'll be no throw. So Ware kind of tiptoes back. So 2-1 pitch coming. This one fouled out of play. They get over to the soccer field. And 2-2 now is the count. Final in softball. Number 5 Indians pick up a 2-0 win over Shelton State. That's games on the road today. As Martin Knowledge fouls this one back off the netting. So 2-2 will stay the count here on Martin Knowledge. No outs and a runner at second. Martin Knowledge pops this one up. First baseman's going to give chase, and he's going to make the play just next to the fence. Unfortunately, couldn't get that one in the camera shot there as Martin Knowledge will foul out in foul territory to the first baseman.
Now batting number 27, Bryce Capobianco.
Runner was unable to advance, and now this will bring up Bryce Capobianco to the plate. So Bryce will dig in here with 1 out and a runner at second. Looks at that first pitch, high for a ball. So 1-0 is the count. Second pitch missing, 2-0 now goes the count. So 2 balls, no strikes. So that pitch in there for a strike. 2-1 now is the count. So winning the 2-1 offering is Capobianco. Fouls that one in there for a strike. 2-2 now is the count. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at second. We're in the bottom of the second. Indians trailing game 1 here, 3-0. Hard hit ground ball up the middle. Shortstop makes a diving effort. Throw over's not in time. Heck of an effort there by the second baseman.
Number 35, Drew Capobianco.
I think I might have said shortstop, but it was second baseman. That was a lot closer than a lot of people thought it would have been there in that situation. And so Bryce will reach on a single. Ware will advance over to second. And now this will bring up Drew Capobianco. And the quick toss over to first just to keep Bryce honest. Drew playing second base here.
Hey, guys, y'all need anything from the concession stand? Or want anything? Oh, my bad. And can y'all announce they have coffee and chicken tenders for a limited time? Yep, thank y'all. Y'all sure you don't want anything? Good. All right. You're welcome. Hey, what's up, Mark?
That pitch across for a strike. Wind starting to pick up again, blowing out towards dead center. This pitch foul back. Off the netting, that'll be strike 2. Trying to see, there he is. 0-2 is the count. So no balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Runners on the corners here for the Indians. Drew Capobianco at the plate. That pitch outside, not a bad spot to miss there, especially when you have a throwaway pitch to see if you couldn't get him to chase one there. 1-2 now is the count here to Drew Capobianco. And right down Broadway, and Drew knew at that time, as kind of just got caught looking at that one. The second Renaissance Bank strikeout of the day for Bartlow. And a big time out there. And now this will be the left fielder, Ty Robertson, coming to the plate. So the Indians trying to find a clutch 2-out hit here. Runners on the corners, 2 away. It was a double by Ware to start the inning off, as that pitch is in there for a strike. And then Bryce Capobianco pushed him over to third when he reached on a single, an infield single to the second baseman. Play by that second baseman that probably kept a run off the board as well. Ty takes a heavy swing at that one, couldn't find it, and it goes for strike 2. So Bartle trying to see if he can find the exit here and get out of this inning with no damage done. Indians looking for a 2-out hit. This one fouled back and out of play, and we'll stay at 0-2. If Robertson was to reach, and we'll go back to the top of the lineup in Terrace Meeks. Hard hit ball, and it's going to get past the first baseman, and that's going to score a run. Nice piece of hitting there by Robertson. Stayed with it, just hammered one.
Now batting number 2,
That
Terrace
scores Ware. Makes it a 3-1 contest, and now we go back to the top of the lineup here in Terrace Meeks. Well, that was one of those, the only way that would have been recorded an out if it would have hit Bryce Capobianco. And it was like Bryce, who was shaken up when he was running down the baseline, when he hit that single, is going to be replaced on the bags right now. This is going to be number 14, Easton Hood, coming in to run. So hopefully Bryce is okay as he's leaving the field with a very noticeable limp. And he'll be heading over to talk to the trainer. And so new runner in the game here for ICC, Easton Hood. And now this will be Terrace Meeks coming to the plate. You've got Robertson at first. Hood is at second now, who replaces Bryce Capobianco. And Meeks swings the very first pitch he sees. High pop up in the infield. Shortstop will take care of it. And that will be out number 3. So the Indians do get 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. We play 2 in Fulton. ICC trails at 3-1. Let's take a break, hear a few words from our sponsors, and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Now we move to the top of the 3rd inning. Godfrey, Sawyer, and Cooper due up here for the Parsons. They lead at 3-1. There's a big, healthy swing and a miss. We do have a new right fielder in the game. Can't pick up his number from this far out. It was Easton Hood who came in to run earlier. So I imagine it'll probably be Easton out there in right field. As that pitch fouled back, 0-2 now is the count. So Davis getting set to deliver the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Nice start to the inning there, as that's back-to-back Renaissance Bank strikeouts. Renaissance Bank, they are the bank that understands you. Find out why by visiting renaissancebank.com. And this will be Sawyer, who got everything started for the Parsons in the top of the first. We had a 2-run double. So that pitch missing low for a ball. Sawyer catching here in game 1. This one sent to the right side. And the right fielder will make the out. So quickly 2 away here in the top of the third. And that is for sure Easton Hood out there in right field. Just saw his number as he turned his back to us. So Hood will record the putout. And that pitch at the knees for a strike. So 0-1 is the count, as this is Mason Cooper, the DH at the plate. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Was left stranded in scoring position in his previous at bat. That one missing low for a ball. So waiting the 1-1 pitch here. That one in the dirt. 2-1 now is the count. Remind you, our next broadcast will be Thursday night. We'll have basketball coming your way. It'll be the women's sophomore night as they'll take on Jones College in the regular season finale. The men will be on the road at Jones. As that pitch in there for a strike. 2-2 now is the count. So Davis looking for his 4th Renaissance Bank strikeout of the day. Instead, this pitch popped up. Hood will jog back out in right field, camp underneath it, squeeze it for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. Go the Parsons there in the top of the third inning. Due up for the Indians, Verdong, Davis, and Gardner. But before we get there, let's take a break. Hear a few words from our sponsors and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me. And the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance. And I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want. And I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
One hot and ready classic. We actually changed it with...
What? You've changed, Little Caesars. You've changed! They've changed, Balloon Bro. You've changed, Karate Man. How can you dance during a time like this? You've changed. Ah! Tell me why.
It tastes even better because we added 33% more pepperoni.
Give me one of those.
Walk in and walk out with the new Hot and Ready Classic with 33% more pepperoni.
Pizza.
And welcome back now as we head to the bottom of the third inning. New pitcher in the game here for Snead State. Number 29, Evan Reitenauer. I do apologize if I'm saying that name wrong, but Reitenauer, basically spelled Rightnowar. And he'll be greeted by Will Verdong. Verdong swings on the first pitch he sees. First baseman is going to give chase in foul territory, and it's going to get out of play for strike 1. So 0-1 is the count. Verdong single, but was left stranded at first back in the first inning. Right now we're taking a lot of time here. Verdung calls time and receives it. Right now is fastball in there for a strike. And quickly heading the count now. 0-2 is right now. So Verdung swings with it over the head of the second baseman, down to the gap, and they're going to hold him to a single. Nice piece of hitting there. Second hit of the day for Will Verdung. To get his name in the box score tomorrow.
Now batting's number 3, Riley Davis.
And now this will bring up Riley Davis to the plate. Indians trailing by 2. Leadoff single by Verdung. Davis, who struck out swinging in his first at bat, will dig in now. He's the DH here in game 1. Ball in the dirt, doesn't get it away. The runner will stay put. So 1-0 is the count after that ball in the dirt. Davis turns on it and gets past the third baseman. This is going to trek to the corner, and that'll be a double for Davis. A big time hit there as that was blistering. Third baseman tried to put a glove in the way of it. Tell you what, third baseman makes a play on that type of ball. That's a heck of a play as that one was blistered down the line, and now this is going to bring up Connor Gardner. So the Indians with runners at second and third. There's no outs in the inning. And Gardner, who grounded out to the third baseman, will dig in here looking for his first hit of the afternoon. Oh, nice little breaking pitch there. Falls off the table at the knees for a strike. 0-1 now is the count here to Gardner. Outfield pretty much playing him straight away. Wind blowing lightly out to left. And they're going to appeal to see if he went, and they're going to say he did not. And 1-1 now is the count. So 1-1 is the count. Indians cooking with grease here in the bottom of the third with runners on second and third with no outs. Gardner fouls this one off. And 1-2 now is the count. So 1-2 now, awaiting the pitch here from Wright now. And that one behind the head of Gardner. Smart move getting the bat down. If not, he probably does foul that one off. 2-2 now is the count. So waiting the 2-2 offering to Gardner. Speeds on the bases enough here to tie it up if he can get a hit. Instead, fouls it off, and that was off the inside shin of the home plate umpire, and that one hurts. You can kind of tell by the way he was moving after it fouled off his leg there. So a nice job by Gardner finding a piece of that one to keep the at-bat alive here. Wind picking up, blowing out dead center now. And now Gardner wears one. So the Indians with bases loaded and Blaine Ware coming to the plate. Blaine doubled and scored a run in his previous at-bat. So now the Indians.
Now batting number 36, Blaine Ware.
Getting ready to go here. We are going to have a runner for the catcher. is Logan Sims coming in to run. So Sims enters here for the Indians over at first base. Bases full of Indians, still no outs. Here in the bottom of the third inning, ICC trying to make this a big inning here. And it can all start with Blaine Ware, who doubled over the head of the center fielder in his first at bat of the afternoon. Ware looks at that pitch low and outside for a ball. Well, a heavy hitter like Ware, you got to kind of stay within your head right now. Don't want to catch yourself trying to swing yourself out of your shoes to do something big here. Just get a pitch you can hit and let it ride. And there it is. Single to left field is going to score one. It's going to push across another, and we've got a tie ball game. Big time hit there. That's what we said. Don't try to do too much. Just found a pitch you can go with. Drove in 2 runs, and we're tied now at 3.
Now batting number 34, Matthew Martinalich.
So now Martinalich will come to the plate. He'll have runners at first and second. Still no outs here in the third inning. Lays the bunt down. Pitcher can't get to it. Gonna have to hurry, and nobody over there at first. That'll go as an infield single. So a nice job there by Martinalich, kind of catching them napping there, and loads the bases once again with no outs here after that infield single. And now this will bring up number 14. This is Easton Hood. Hood, who is batting in place of an injured Bryce Capobianco. And so bases full of Indians, still no outs.
Number 14, Easton Hood.
As Hood will come to the plate. He is a 6'2", 220-pound freshman out of Tupelo High School. Trying to keep the merry-go-round spinning here for the Indians. They've already got 2 runs on the board thanks to a single to left by Blaine Ware. That ties us up at 3 here in the bottom of the third. So Easton Hood will dig in. Reitnauer on the hook now. As Bartlett, who got the start, is now in a no-decision situation. 3-3 is your score. All 3 runners on the bags here for the Indians, and still no outs. 0-1 is the count here to Hood. Hood fouls this one off. And 0-2 now is the count. Boy, you can tell he's upset and missing that one. Kind of a sweeping breaking pitch that fell off a little bit harder than anticipated once it got to the plate. Was able to find a piece of it, foul it off. 0-2 now is the count. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Nice job there by Reitnauer to come back and get the first out of the inning. So now that's a big out. Now they can turn a Little Caesars double play to get out of this inning with minimum damage done, as Drew Capobianco, who struck out looking in his first at bat, will dig in here for the Indians. Drew swings on the first pitch, got a piece of it, fouls it back into the glove of the catcher, strike 1. Like Drew that time just kind of pulled his head out of the pitch a little bit too soon. 0-1 now is the count, 1 out. Bases still full of Indians here, 3-3 contest, bottom of the third. That pitch in there for a strike. So right now, we're settled down a little bit now. Got one strikeout, seeing if he can find another here. Capobianco going to have to guard the dish. Ripped. Second baseman knocks it down. Won't be a play. And that's going to go for another hit for the Indians. And an RBI single for Drew. Heck of a play there at second just to knock it down. And by the time he found it, would have spun around, didn't have an option at second. And then at first, Drew was smoking down the bag, or down the line, was able to get there. And looks like we may have a pitching change coming here for Snead as ICC takes the 4-3 lead. Let's take the break and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow is what we anticipate, what we work for, what we want to improve. At Itawamba Community College, we offer the courses, pathways, and the training that can help turn your vision of tomorrow into a reality. So why wait? Your tomorrow can start today at Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, Roll Tide!
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 4-3 is your score here in favor of ICC. New pitcher in the game, William Tarpley. Tarpley entering here as he's going to be met by Ty Robertson, who swung on that one, missed for strike one. Or actually found a piece of it, tipped it. Either way it goes, it is 0-1 the count here on Robertson. He singled, drove in a run. Pitch outside for a ball. 1-1 now is the count. All the runners on the bag right now belong to Right Nower. Tarpley, the third pitcher of the game here for the Parsons. A big, healthy swing and a miss there by Robertson. Time is taken here. There is one out in the inning. Terrace Meeks due up here, and he'll be the ninth batter of the inning if he's able to make it to the plate. Robertson blistered one past the first baseman in his first at bat. Rips one there, shortstop. They've got one. Can they turn two? No, they do not. So the fielder's choice, 6-4 on the putout, RBI in the process, scores Ware from third. And now the Indians will have runners on the corners for Meeks. So ICC has put 4 runs on the board here in the bottom of the 3rd inning to take a 5-3 advantage here in game 1. Meeks 0 for 2 in the day, a pop-up to second and a pop-up to the shortstop. Rips this one. Center fielder's going to come give chase and doesn't make the play. Tries to dive for the baseball, and the Indians put another run on the board. Well, that was just a tough break out there in center field. What an effort by Wright out there. Made the diving stop. Was in his glove, but then popped out as he hit the ground. So that'll be an RBI single. And now the 10th batter of the inning here led us off the inning with a single, eventually came around to score, is Will Verdung. He's 2 for 2 on the day with a pair of singles. Listen, that pitch is a beauty for a strike. So 0-1 is the count here to the 3rd baseman. He's got runners on the corners for the Indians. There is 2 outs. Gonna look the runner back to first. No real hard toss that time. Just seeing if they might be thinking about putting Meeks in motion here. 2 outs. Runners on the corners. Big swing and a miss. Oh-2 is the count here to Verdung. So he's got to guard the dish. And blisters one to the gap, and this could score 2 as ICC had the hit and run on there, and that's going to go for a double for Verdung, and it does score 2 for the Indians. Well, you can't draw that one up any better there as you had Meeks in motion on the pitch. Verdung absolutely blistered that one for his 3rd hit of the day. He does drive in 2. As that scores Drew Capobianco and Meeks. That closes the book on Reitnauer. And ICC, 7 runs here in the inning. This one sent down the line, foul towards Coach Sean Cannon, who had to duck out of the way down there. 0-1 is the count. Davis doubled and scored a run in this inning. This is that pitch high for a ball. Gets away, but not far enough for the runner to advance. Eleventh batter of the inning here is the DH, Riley Davis. That pitch high for a ball. 2-1 now is the count here on Davis. He's 1 for 2 on the day. As we already mentioned, a double. He scored a run. And he also struck out swinging in his first appearance of the afternoon. So waiting the 2-1 offering here. Checks his swing, and they say he goes. 2-2 now is the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Parsons trying to find the exit here, the Indians. Trying to keep the merry-go-round spinning here in the bottom of the 3rd. They've already scored 7. They've got a runner at second in this situation. That pitch outside for a ball, and now the count goes full. Not a bad spot there after Davis chased that previous pitch. Probably would like it to have a little bit closer in to the plate there. But instead, now the count goes full here to Davis. And Davis draws the walk. I'm going to scan my stats, but that is the first walk of the day for the Parsons. They did hit a batter,
32, Connor Gardner.
and that's Connor Gardner, who was hit in his previous at-bat. His runner, Logan Sims, came around to score. And so now Gardner, who is 0 for 1, hit by a pitch, grounded out to third. Looks at a breaking pitch, missing low for a ball. So 1-0 pitch coming. And that time tried to check his swing, couldn't do so. I think it would have been a strike either way. 1-1 now is the count. Gardner catching here in game 1. Will move to the DH in game 2, more than likely. Swing and misses at that one. 1-2 now is the count. Got a runner at first and second here with 2 outs. Bottom of the third. ICC has scored 7 runs here in the inning. They lead at 8-3. That pitch just missing low. 2-2 now is the count. So waiting the 2-2 offering here from Tarpley. Pitch that hangs up high. Good job there holding off the high heat by Gardner. So now the count goes full once again here, 3-2 to Connor Gardner. Gardner swings on this one as runners were going on the full pitch count. Fouls it out of play into the parking lot and will stay at 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Light breeze heading out to left center here at Crescent Field. An absolute beautiful day for baseball. And there's a shot, and this could be trouble. Center fielder can't get to it as he dives for another one, gets past him. This is going to roll to the warning track. 1 run will score, 2 runs will score, and that'll be a double. Nice job there by Connor Gardner, and man, it's just been 2 tough plays out there at center field that Wright has made the right decision diving for because he's been close to both of them. Just hasn't been able to come up with it there as that one got past him. And now here comes Blaine Ware. Blaine Ware had a 2-run single this inning. He's also doubled. Runner once again coming in here for the catcher. That's going to be number 23, Logan Sims, and we're going to have a quick trip to the mound here as ICC leads it 10-3. Let's take a break, hear a few words from our sponsors, and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Why didn't you answer your phone?
You're not gonna believe what just... You bought a Coca-Cola with 0 sugar?
Yeah. Why?
Come on, it has 0 sugar.
Yep. And it's delicious.
I don't believe it.
Just try something new. You'll love it.
This does taste great.
That's home. That's just like the Ravens. That's just like Pahokee, Florida. That's my second home. I got my degree from there, my first degree, college degree. It's part of my heart, it's part of my soul, it's part of my spirit. And, you know, it's everything. Itawamba Community College, baby, it's everything. It shaped me up to being a great man because it was part of the journey of me becoming the young man I am today. And it's home, man. That's it. Like, I could go there and lay my head down without no problems. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
And welcome back as it'll be Blaine Ware stepping in here. No pitching change as Looks like they're staying with Tarpley in this situation. 2 outs. Runner at second. Ware has doubled and singled. Last time up was in this inning. It's a big, healthy swing and a miss there as he was able to drive in 2 runs to get the scoring started for the Indians. Here in the bottom of the third, they've put 9 on the board to take a 10-3 advantage. We got Logan Sims running for the catcher at second base. He's already scored once this inning. It's that pitch high and outside for a ball. 2-1 now goes the count here on Ware, the first baseman. So Ware will dig back in here with a 2-1 count. Tarpley on the hill here for the Parsons. Looks the runner back, who dives, nobody back there. Got to remember whenever I switch that, I can actually stay on that main camera with the runner at second in that situation. 2-1 the count, 2 outs, runner at second. Bottom of the third, 10-3 ICC as that pitch missing outside for a ball. So 3-1 is the count here. And Blaine, this one, center fielder can't find that one as it's going to drop for a single. And the Indians had another one. Blaine Ware, 3 for 3 today, his 3rd RBI.
Now batting number 34, Matthew Martinalich.
As that scores Sims from second. Now this will be Martinalich coming to the plate. 14th batter of the inning here for the Indians. As he fouls this one back off the netting for strike 1. Big inning here for the Indians. That's kind of been the tail of the tape for the Indians early this season, as they've had some pretty big innings in all 4 of their games so far, except for the one they lost, of course. As that pitch missing low for a ball. 1-1 now is the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner at first. So that pitch missing outside for a ball. 2-1 now is the count. Martinalich singled and scored a run this inning. He's also popped up in foul territory to the first baseman in his first at bat of the day. Takes that pitch for a ball. 3-1 now is the count. And that's going to be ball 4. So that pitch just got away from Tarpley that time. His second walk of the game.
Number 14, Easton Hood.
And now this will bring up Easton Hood. Hood struck out for the first out of the inning. That pitch outside corner for strike 1. Big healthy swing there, comes up empty. 0-2 now is the count. 15th batter of the inning here for the Indians. They've got 10 runs to show for it in this inning. Swing and a miss for strike three, and that will end the inning. But the Indians score 10 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits with 1 left on base. We'll take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
So when are you going to give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
Age-related macular degeneration is the leading cause of severe vision loss in adults over the age of 50. Symptoms are gradual loss to see objects clearly. Objects appear distorted in shape. Darker empty areas appear in the center of your vision. In a comprehensive eye exam, your optometrist will perform a variety of tests to determine if you have macular degeneration. For questions or concerns, call Cagle Eye Center in Fulton at 862-EYES, providing professional comprehensive eye care to the people of Itawamba County and the surrounding areas. CagleEyeCenter.com.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, Roll Tribe!
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set here to start the top of the fourth inning. It'll be Cooper Prince, Cole Watkins, and Tyler Malden due up here as Brady Davis stays on the hill here for the Indians after a 10 spot put on the board there in the bottom of the third. Indians lead it 11-3 here as that first pitch across for a strike. This pitch popped up. It's going to get in foul territory. Going to give chase, can't get to it. 0-2 now is the count here to Cooper Prince. He had an RBI single in his first at bat. That was back in the first inning, part of that 3-run first inning for Snead State. So 0-2 is the count here to Prince. Davis's pitch up high for a ball. 1-2 now is the count. Good crowd at the ballpark today. Seating in the sun, a premium. It's an absolute beautiful day for baseball as this pitch fouled back. We'll stay at 1-2. Wind picking up here, blowing out to center field where it's 390. I want to tell you this, you're going to have to hit it a lot harder than 390 to get it out of the ballpark there in dead center. 365 to the gaps and 330 down the line. So that pitch missing inside for a ball. 2-2 now is the count. There's a shot. Shortstop can't get to it. Martin Olich makes the diving effort as it sneaks past him, and that'll go for the second hit of the day for Cooper Prince. And a nice answer there by the Parsons to start things off there with a single out to left. So now this is going to be Cole Watkins coming to the plate. No outs, runner at first. So that pitch missing inside for a ball. 1-0 is the count. This is game 1 of 2 this afternoon between the Parsons and the Indians. Scheduled for 7 innings here in both games. Snap throw to first, that was close, but dropped the ball, so he's going to be safe. Advantage lefty when you hit those pickoff moves there. Is that one extremely close that time? 1-0 the count. And this one blistered. Center fielder Meeks going to have to come running up and makes the diving catch. Meeks looking back in the sun there. Kind of threw his glove up as if he didn't see it for a second. Was able to locate it.
Number 2, Tyler Malden.
And then makes the diving catch out there in center field. Boy, I tell you what, center fielder is having a tough day today. As this will now bring up Malden, who popped up to the shortstop in his first and only at bat of the game. Runner at first. There is one out. That pitch finds the outside corner for a strike. Well, no games tomorrow. We can say that for the first time in a long time here in the ICC Sports Information Department, so we'll spend a day playing catch-up there. As there's going to be a flare out to left field. Nice piece of hitting going with the pitch that time, and the first hit of the day for Malden, second hit of the inning, and now we go back to the top of the lineup here to Wright.
Jaren Wright.
Wright has been retired twice by the second baseman. Indians would love to see if he can do that again here, maybe see if they can roll a little Caesars double play to get out of the top of the fourth, but instead we're going to have a quick visit to the mound here. Quick timeout. Let's take it with them and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Well, the home plate umpire being generous with his time right now is letting ICC kind of talk it up a good bit. Indians do have someone getting loose in the bullpen, as now the home plate umpire will head towards the mound and break things up here for the Indians. This got to be frustrating for a home plate umpire. You know you're going to walk all the way out there, get near the dirt, if not on the dirt, before the coaches are like, all right, let's go. So we'll reset here as there's a runner on first and second with one out. And top of the lineup due up here in Wright for the Parsons. Again, a special hello to those watching in support of the Snead State Parsons this afternoon. Breaking pitch across for a strike. Now we got Will Bunch checking in. Watching a little baseball action back on campus. Softball, they're on the road at Shelton. They win the first game of the day, 2-0. This pitch flared back and out of play. 0-2 now is the count here on Wright. In Wright's first at bat, he grounded out to the second baseman. Second at bat, popped up to the second baseman. So waiting the 0-2 pitch here. And that one outside. Oh, ICC fans liked it, but I do agree with the call. The home plate umpire has been pretty consistent on the corners today as that one goes for a ball. Not a bad spot to miss, though. See if you couldn't get Wright to chase one. If he does swing at that, it's just going to result in a foul ball either way. 1-2 now is the count. One out. Runners on first and second. Top of the fourth. Ground ball. First baseman finds it. You're going to toss it over to the pitcher in time for the out. 3-1 for those of you scoring at home. But I tell you what, that was very, very close. A lot more close than the infield umpire kind of made that casual call on. And looks like we are going to have a pitching change here for the Indians. So with two outs and Hammonds coming to the plate, Coach Collier will make the stroll to the mound. We'll come back and introduce you to the new pitcher as we have a Renaissance Bank pitching change Back with more right after this.
So when are you going to give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
One hot and ready classic. We actually changed it with...
What? You've changed, Little Caesars. You've changed! They've changed, Balloon Bro. You've changed, Karate Man. How can you dance during a time like this? You've changed. Ah! Tell me why.
It tastes even better because we added 33% more pepperoni.
Give me one of those.
Walk in and walk out with the new Hot and Ready Classic with 33% more pepperoni.
Pizza.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story.
And we'll come back to that orthopedic ad here in a moment as they kind of snuck back in on me here as new pitcher on the mound here. It's like Taylor Tarver on the hill here for the Indians. And he is met by a fly ball out to left field. It's going to get over the head of the left fielder. 1 run will score, 2 runs will score, and that'll be a double to start the inning. So Hammond's first official hit of the day is a big one.
Now batting number 15, Carter Frederick.
As 2 runs score there, and again, 2-run hitting is whenever the Parsons have scored all their runs today. And now this will be Frederick coming to the plate. Runner at second. That's Hammonds. It's that pitch missing outside for a ball. Zero is the score between softball after 1 complete in game 2 against Shelton State. There's a hard hit ground ball. Third baseman can't find it. That's going to score another one. That's all the way into the corner. We'll see if he's going to go for 3, and he's going to turn, but head back to second. That's going to be back-to-back doubles. And the Parsons have cut the lead in half.
Now batting number 8, Ryan Godfrey.
Now this will be Ryan Godfrey coming to the plate. Back-to-back doubles by the Parsons. And Godfrey is 1 for 2 on the day. He struck out swinging back in the 3rd inning. He's also singled and scored a run. As take a little bit off that pitch there, and Godfrey couldn't find it. So the Indians trying to find the exit here, but Parsons trying to climb back into this one. That breaking pitch outside for a ball. 1-1 now is the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner at second. We're in the top of the fourth. 3 runs have scored here. As this pitch popped a mile high and out of play. 1-2 now is the count. It'll be a big time for a Renaissance Bank strikeout here to get the Indians out of the inning. Instead, there's a ground ball. Second baseman finds it, takes his time, throws it over. 4-3 for the putout to end the inning. But 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth, where to be Drew Capobianco, Ty Roberson, and Terrace Meeks scheduled up here for the Indians. But before we do that, let's take a break and hear a few words from our sponsors and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, Roll Tribe!
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to head to the bottom of the fourth inning. And this is Drew Capobianco, Ty Roberson, and Terrace Meeks scheduled up here in the fourth for the Indians. ICC puts 10 on the board in the bottom of the third, and then it's 3 more on the board in the top of the fourth there for the Parsons, as Drew fouls this one back and out of play for strike 1. So 0-1 is the count here to Drew Capobianco. He is 1 for 2 on the day, has an RBI single. He's also struck out looking. That pitch missing inside for a ball evens things up now at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, and no outs as Capobianco starting us off here in the bottom of the fourth inning. So that pitch high and inside and kind of forces Capobianco to duck out of the way. 2-1 now is the count. New pitcher in the game here for the Parsons is Fink, coming into the contest. So that pitch missing low. 3-1 is the count. He is the 4th pitcher of the afternoon, Carter Fink. So 3-1 is the count. Capobianco fouls that one off one pole, and it bounces over and hits the other. Well, that's pretty interesting. They always say if you come to the ballpark, you're going to see something you haven't seen before. Well, that was it. As it hits the second pole from the left, skips one and comes back and hits another over here on the right, as the count now goes 3-2. And that one just missing inside for a ball, and that'll go for ball 4. You heard some of the Snead players and fans think that was strike 3. But instead, again, this home plate umpire has been pretty consistent on those corners today for both teams, and he says that one was inside for a ball. And so now Robertson will come to the plate. He hit into a fielder's choice that drove in a run, eventually came around to score his last time up. He's also got an RBI single to his list today, as that pitch fouled back for strike 1. So 0-1 is the count here to Robertson. He's playing out in left field. That pitch high and outside for a ball. 1-1 now is the count. One ball, one strike. No outs. Runner at first. That's Drew Capobianco, who started things off with a walk. Hard hit ball. Second baseman could be tailor-made double play. One, no. The throw gets away. And so that'll be a fielder's choice. E6 on the play as the throw was down the line and towards the batter. The first baseman stretched as much as he could. And so that will erase Drew Capobianco. Ty will be at first base after the error. So fielder's choice E6 on the play. And now this will be Meeks coming to the plate. He had an RBI single in his previous at bat. So 1-0 is the count with one out and a runner at first. Snap throw first, not in time, as Robertson gets back without an issue. 1-0 is the count with one out. Runner at first base. ICC leading this one 11-6 here in the bottom of the fourth inning. That pitch just missing low. Nice frame job on the part of Sawyer. Just couldn't quite bait the home plate umpire into the call. 2-0 now is the count against Terrace Meeks. He is 1 for 3 on the day. Along with that RBI single, he has scored a run. Takes a healthy swing at that one, just couldn't quite catch up with the fastball. 2-1 now is the count. So 2 balls, 1 strike, and 1 out. That's the situation here in the bottom of the fourth. The ICC leading 11-6 here in game 1 over Snead. Toss over to first, not there. You got Z Taylor taking some photos today for ICCimages.com. Raphael Henry shooting some B-roll footage. Lee Adams, he's tweeting the game, but he's tweeting from home because Jordan's not feeling well. So, Jordan, hope you get to feeling better, buddy, as there's going to be a single down the line, but goes foul as it jammed him that time. And 2-2 now is the count here to Terrace Meeks. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at first base is Robertson. Runner goes, little hit and run action, and it's going to be fouled off. Breaking pitch that Meeks couldn't quite barrel up that time, and will stay at 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Runner at first. The Indians see if they can get some of those 3 runs back from the Parsons in the top part of the inning. And they're going to say he went. Yes, he did. Strike 3. Well, a nice breaking pitch on that outside corner, breaking away from the batter pretty hard that time.
Now batting is number 16.
That goes for out number 2. And here comes trouble. Named Will Verdon, as he is 3 for 3 on the day with a double, 2 runs scored. He's also driven in a pair of runs as well. So Verdon will dig in and see if he can spark a 2-out rally here for the Indians. Runner at first base. Ball gets away, and the runner will be able to advance on the wild pitch. So the ball was in the dirt that time, and tried to block it up as Sawyer went after that one. Got a shoulder on it, but just had to kind of jump out of his shoes to find that one. So runner moves into scoring position here. Verdon at the dish, as we mentioned, 3 for 3 on the day with a double. That pitch hangs up high for a ball. 2-0 now is the count. Well, normally you look down and say, okay, do we walk this guy to get to the next one since he's been red hot today? And, well, Riley Davis and Connor Gardner's been swinging a pretty good bat behind him as well. As that one nearly hits him. And 3-0 is the count. 3 balls, no strikes. So you feel like the red light will be on here for Verdon in this situation. You got Robertson at second. It was on, and that one right down the middle for a strike. So 3-1 is the count here to Will Verdon. Doubled in his previous at-bat. Slices this one, but it's going to go foul down the right field line, and now the count goes full at 3-2. Nice job by Fink to battle back here and force the count to go full. So waiting the 3-2 pitch here with 2 outs and a runner on second for the Indians. They lead 11-6 here in the bottom of the 4th. Runner goes. Verdon hits one to the third baseman. Throw over is in time. Just got him by a step there. As that was a tough play, as that was a long throw by the third baseman, Hammonds. The Indians get no runs on no hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base. We're going to head to the 5th. ICC leads it 11-6. Take a break and hear from some of our sponsors and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, could you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Now as we head to the top of the 5th inning, Sawyer, Cooper, and Prince scheduled up here for the Parsons in the top of the 5th inning. This game scheduled for 7. Game 1 of 2 this afternoon. That pitch missing low for a ball. Got a scoreboard update as ICC takes a 5-0 lead in Game 2 in softball. There's a grounder to the second baseman. Throw over will be in time to retire Sawyer.
Now batting number 12, Mason Cooper.
That's heading to the bottom of the 3rd there in softball. And ICC picks up the first win of the day, 2-0. Now leading Game 2, 5-0. Breaking pitch just up high for a ball, as this is Mason Cooper. Cooper flew out to right field to end the 3rd. He singled, was left stranded in scoring position back in the 1st inning. This pitch popped up. First baseman giving chase over, and we'll watch it drift out of play. Is that a go for a strike? 1-1 now is the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. That one right down the middle. And Cooper kind of just frustrated with himself as he watched that one go by. 1-2 now is the count. Tarver on the hill here for the Indians. Is that one missing low and outside. 2-2 now is the count. So waiting the 2-2 offering. That one outside gets away, but nobody on base to worry about there. So now the count goes full here to Cooper. So waiting the 3-2 offering from Tarver. And that one just high and inside for a ball.
Now batting number 6, Cooper Prince.
Only the second walk of the day issued by the Indians. They did hit a batter back in the 1st inning, and now up will be Cooper Prince. Prince has been a tough out for the Indians today. Matter of fact, they haven't been able to record an out with him, as he's got a pair of singles, an RBI, and a run scored. Shows bunt, tries to get out of the way of it, fouls it off for strike 1. I think he was trying to dip out of the way, then all of a sudden just that natural reaction to protect yourself kind of caused him to put the bat on the ball that time. Self-defense mode, I guess you can say, as that will foul off for strike 1. Runner at first base. There is an out. Ball gets away, so that'll be an advance on an error there. Runner will look back and think about 3rd and won't go. So an error on the pitcher as the throw got away that time. And the runner will advance. So now the runner moves into scoring position. 0-1 is the count. And there's going to be a flare out to center field. Center fielder's going to come up and makes the diving catch. Nice job out there in center field. We've seen a couple of diving efforts go for naught on the part of Snead, but second diving catch out in the outfield by Terrace Meeks. And that's a big one there, as that gets out number 2, and Meeks come up ready to throw. Nobody really covering the bag that time for the Indians, or they could have possibly turned 2 in that situation. But instead, the runner back to second, and this is going to be Cole Watkins. Fouls one just over the head of his teammates. And that one goes for a strike. So 0-1 is the count. Runner at second. And this is Cole Watkins, who is 0 for 2 with a strikeout on the afternoon. That one nearly hit him. And Coach Underwood kind of getting after him after he moved out of the way of that breaking pitch. Wants him to stay in there and take one for the team. 1-1 now is the count here to Watkins. And then that time he did. Listened to his coach, stayed in, and got hit by the pitch. Second time today the Indians have hit a batter. And so now with 2 outs, runners on first and second, Tyler Malden coming to the plate. He's the shortstop. He's 1 for 2 on the afternoon, had a single and scored a run in his previous at-bat. He's also popped up to shortstop. That was back to start the second inning. Indians trying to find the exit here in the top of the 5th as that pitch drifts high for a ball. Gardner wants to go out and talk to his pitcher here after those last few pitches have just kind of gotten away from him. Look like he might be trying to overthrow a little bit. He just wants to go out there and talk to his freshman out of Lafayette High School and kind of calm him down a little bit. Say, hey, look, let's just go for the guy in front of us. Don't worry about the other 2 on the bags right now. He's been helped out today with some good defensive plays, especially after that diving catch we saw out there in center field by Terrace Meeks. So 1-0 is the count. There's 2 outs. You've got runners at first and second. Indians with a 6-11 advantage here in the top of the 5th. Oh, nicely done there by Gardner to keep that one from getting away. That pitch missing low. So 3-0 now is the count. Well, you do have a 3-0 count here. 2 outs is what I was going to say. You do have 2 outs. But you don't want to load the bases in this situation because they'll head back to the top of the lineup in Jaren Wright. Taking the whole way that time. In there for a strike. 3-1 now is the count. 3 balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs is the situation here. Malden at the dish. And takes that one for ball 4. Looks like Collier is going to come out and talk to his pitcher in this situation. Actually, no, he's going to go to the bullpen. Not wasting any time there, so take the break and be back with more right after this.
Age-related macular degeneration is the leading cause of severe vision loss in adults over the age of 50. Symptoms are gradual loss to see objects clearly. Objects appear distorted in shape. Darker empty areas appear in the center of your vision. In a comprehensive eye exam, your optometrist will perform a variety of tests to determine if you have macular degeneration. For questions or concerns, call Cagle Eye Center in Fulton at 862-EYES, providing professional comprehensive eye care to the people of Itawamba County and the surrounding areas. CagleEyeCenter.com.
Want to make a good living? Come learn a skill at Max Home. Upholstery trainees start at $15.50 an hour. Our upholsterers average $23 an hour and can make above $28 an hour on production. We're also offering a $500 sign-on bonus to experienced upholsterers. Max Home is hiring for all positions and is willing to train quality people. Max Home makes all their custom-built products in the USA. Join the best, train with the best, be the best. Max Home, Bolton, Mississippi, and Max Home, Sulligent, Alabama.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow is what we anticipate, what we work for, what we want to improve. At Itawamba Community College, we offer the courses, pathways, and the training that can help turn your vision of tomorrow into a reality. So why wait? Your tomorrow can start today at Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bases full of Parsons here, and a new pitcher into the contest for ICC, as this is Zach Seward, a freshman right-handed pitcher out of Tipton Rosemark Academy. Eads, Tennessee is where he calls home. And he will be greeted by the top of the lineup here in Jaren Wright. Wright is 0 for 3 on the afternoon. Breaking pitch, missing outside for a ball. Wright has grounded out twice to the right side of the field and popped up to the second baseman. His previous at bat, he grounded out 3-1. Indians trying to find the exit here with bases loaded. Instead, Wright puts a charge into one, deep left field, and it's going to be off the wall. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Make it 3. And a big-time bases-clearing double there. First hit of the day coming for Wright. It came at a prime time as he gets 3 RBIs.
Now batting is number 10, Lawrence Hannons.
You kind of had to hang on for a second as the ball went out in the shade in left field. So you couldn't really see it, and it bounced off the wall. And with 2 outs, runners were going on contact, and they scored those 3 easy, as that'll be a double there for Wright. Well, that will close the book on Tarver. Still keeps Davis in line for the win in this situation. Seward is now facing the tying run at the plate. This one popped up. Trouble. Second baseman's going to go over and makes the catch. Big time play there as he had to kind of jump back a little bit to go back and find the baseball. But the damage done as back-to-back 3-run innings by the Parsons have made it a 2-run contest for ICC. It'll be Davis, Gardner, and Ware due up when we come back in the bottom of the 5th.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, Or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And from my family,
Roll Tribe!
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to head to the bottom of the 5th inning. 3 runs in the top half of the inning off one swing of the bat by Jaren Wright. His first hit of the day, and it was a big one, a 3-run double with bases loaded there. Makes it a 2-run contest now as ICC nursing an 11-9 lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Riley Davis, Connor Gardner, and Blaine Ware due up here for the Indians. Riley is 1 for 2 with a double, a run scored, a strikeout, and he's also walked. Well, as we said, when ICC and Snead get together in baseball, typically get some pretty good games. Well, you got 20 runs on the board between the two teams right now in a 2-run contest. We still got a couple of innings to play here. Davis looks at that pitch, a fastball, upset with himself that he let that one go by. 1-1 now is the count. Davis walked in his last at bat. Is that pitch missing? He also scored a run in that last at bat as well. 2-1 now is the count. Breaking pitch in there. 2-2 now is the count here on Davis. Just a wicked breaking pitch from Fink that time. It snuck right back in at the knees. That pitch outside, missing for a ball. Now the count goes full at 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Davis pops this one up. Right fielder's coming over. Now the center fielder calls him off and makes the play for out number 1. 1 away now, and this will bring up Connor Gardner.
32, Connor Gardner.
Gardner had a big 2-run double. He's been on base twice today. He's doubled, been hit by a pitch. He also grounded out to end the first. His runner, Logan Sims, has scored twice today. As Gardner can't hang off the high heat there, strike 1. So 0-1 is the count here to Gardner. That pitch missing low, evens things up now at 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. That is the situation. Breaking pitch, and for the second time today, Connor Gardner will be put on after being hit by a pitch. And now here comes trouble in the name of Blaine Ware.
36, Blaine Ware.
Ware is 3 for 3 on the day. He's got a double, also a pair of singles. He's scored 2 runs and has driven in 3 more. Productive day at the plate, I guess you can say, for Blaine Ware. And so he'll dig in here with 1 out and a runner at first, as we do have another runner coming in here, Logan Sims, once again coming in for the catcher. Ware playing first base today. This is that first pitch outside for a ball. So 1-0 is the count. There is 1 out. That pitch comes back in on the hands. Like they were trying to set up on the outside, as 2-0 now goes the count. Just a breaking pitch that didn't break that time. So now 2-0 is the count here to Ware. That pitch drifts high. 3-0 now is the count here to the first baseman. 1 out, runner at first. That's Logan Sims running from Connor Gardner, who was hit by a pitch. That pitch right down the middle as Ware taking the whole way that time. 3-1 now is the count. Wind picking up a little bit, blowing out basically from foul pole to foul pole in this situation. Three-one pitch, and this one lifted. Center fielder's going back to the warning track, to the wall, and it's off the wall. And they're going to try to get Ware to head to the triple. The throw is in time. Ware jumped on it as much as he could there. Relay 6-5 does drive in the run. And we're going to have a meeting on the mound here. Don't know if we're going to go to the pen or not in this situation, as Matthew Martin-Knowledge will be due up here for the Indians as ICC takes a 12-9 lead. So that'll be a double for Blaine Ware. He's thrown out trying to stretch it into a triple. 8-6-5 on the putout. He does get the RBI. That was one of those, the wind was gusting, and if it would have stayed gusting, might have helped it carry it out of the ballpark, as it hit just, I'd say, 3/4 of a way up the wall. Needed another plate at lunch today to get that one out of here. So with 2 outs and nobody on here, this is going to be Matthew Martin-Knowledge coming to the plate. He's 1 for 2 on the day with a walk. He has scored a run, and he's got a single to his credit. So we'll see if he can get the bats fired up here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. That pitch in there for a strike. Well, I tell you what, if Ware would have been able to reach on that one, he would have just been a home run away from the cycle here in game 1. As Martin-Knowledge reaches down, pops this one up. Center fielder is going to come charging in, call everyone off, and squeeze it for the out. The Indians put 1 run on the board on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. 12-9, ICC with the lead as we head to the 6th. We're going to take the break with them and be back with more right after this.
Age-related macular degeneration is the leading cause of severe vision loss in adults over the age of 50. Symptoms are gradual loss to see objects clearly. Objects appear distorted in shape. Darker empty areas appear in the center of your vision. In a comprehensive eye exam, your optometrist will perform a variety of tests to determine if you have macular degeneration. For questions or concerns, call Cagle Eye Center in Fulton at 862-EYES, providing professional comprehensive eye care to the people of Itawamba County and the surrounding areas. CagleEyeCenter.com.
Why didn't you answer your phone?
You're not going to believe what just... You bought a Coca-Cola with 0 sugar?
Yeah? Why?
Come on, it has 0 sugar.
Yep. And it's delicious.
I don't believe it.
Just try something new. You'll love it.
This does taste great.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Now as we head to the top of the 6th inning, Frederick, Godfrey, and Sawyer due up here for the Parsons in the 6th. New pitcher in the game here for the Indians, number 19, Wilson Varner, into the contest here. His first pitch across for a strike. Second pitch in there for a strike as well. Varner coming in, dealing quickly, ahead in the count now, 0-2. Frederick had an RBI double, and there's not strike 3. Good looking pitch, goes for a ball. Like a carbon copy of the last one called a strike. 1-2 now, though, is the count. That breaking pitch hangs up high. 2-2 now is the count here on Carter Frederick. Good job by Carter, staying patient to come back and even things up at 2-2. He is 1 for 3 on the day. Reached on a fielder's choice, struck out, and doubled his last time up as that one fouled back into your living room. And we'll stay at 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, and no outs. Breaking pitch, and it hit him. So Frederick comes back and hangs in there. Third time today an Indians pitcher has hit a batter for the Parsons. 5 total batters have been hit today. Twice Connor Gardner has been hit. It's the first time Frederick's been hit. Hammonds has been hit once, and Cole Watkins has been hit once. So with no outs and runner at first, this is going to be Ryan Godfrey coming to the plate. Stands in, takes that first pitch for a strike. So 0-1 is the count. Godfrey at the dish. Grounder, second baseman, only going to have 1 play, and it's to first. 4-3 to retire Godfrey. Second time in a row he's been retired on the ground out to the second baseman. Nice piece of base running, though, by Frederick to erase the possibility of a Little Caesars double play. And now this will be Sawyer coming to the plate. He also grounded out to the second baseman in his previous at-bat. Flew out to right field. He doubled and drove in 2 runs. Eventually came around to score a run. That was back in the first. Breaking pitch in there for a strike. Varner doing a pretty good job of locating that curveball for strikes so far. (0-1) is the count. 1 out and a runner at second. Fastball, couldn't catch up with it there. Nice pitch. 0-2 now is the count. So no balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Sawyer at the plate here for the Parsons. There is a runner at second. Not getting much of a lead over there at second. That pitch missing the outside corner. 1-2 now is the count. Not a bad spot to miss. If he could have got him to chase one that time, just would have been a dribbler to the right side, if not just a foul ball. 1-2 is the count. Varner looking for his first Renaissance Bank strikeout of the day. Checks the runner at second. And gets a pop-up here. Trouble as everyone looking this one around and nobody could find it. Has like a little bit of miscommunication there on the infield on who was to get that, and that's just going to drop for a base hit.
Now batting number 12, Mason Cooper.
And so now this will bring up Mason Cooper. He's going to represent the tying run here. He is 1 for 2 on the day. He did walk and score a run. He's also got a single. We'll have a runner coming in for the catcher. This is going to be number 26. I believe he came in and ran earlier as well. So tying run at the plate here. That pitch across for a strike. 0-1 the count here to Mason Cooper. He's the DH in game one. It was a 105 First American National Bank opening pitch. That pitch just missing for a ball. It was 2 hours and 20 minutes ago when we had that First American National Bank opening pitch. That pitch drifts high for a ball. 2-1 now is the count. So Varner, who was doing good hitting that curveball, now has kind of lost a little bit of the control. Gonna have to come back here with a 2-1 count. That one in there for a strike. It looked like Cooper agreed too much with that call. Breaking pitch in there for strike three. Big time Renaissance Bank strikeout there. Got him looking. Renaissance Bank, they are the bank that understands you. Visit renaissancebank.com for more information on how you can set up an account, especially the Rewards Extra checking account. Over 400,000 discounts there at Renaissance Bank. So with 2 outs now, and Cooper Prince coming to the plate. As we talked about earlier, he's been tough to figure out today. He's only flown out to center field. That was on a diving catch. As there is a strike across. He's singled twice, has scored a run, has also driven in a run. He does represent that game time run as the wind picking up here, now blowing out to left center. That pitch missing outside for a ball. 1-1 now is the count. So waiting the 1-1 pitch here. Breaking pitch hangs up a little bit too much. 2-1 now is the count here to Cooper Prince. So 2 balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Indians up 12-9 here in the top of the 6th. Borderline pitch, not going the way of Varner there. Again, he's been pretty solid on those corners today, so it's kind of hard to argue. As he has been really consistent, as this one's going to be trouble. Fly ball out to center field. Center fielder can't find it. It's going to get to the gap. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score, and we've got a 1-run ball game after that double off the bat of Prince, and it's his 3rd hit of the day. That sun has played heck out there on the outfielders. As those 2 runs score, (12-11) is the score. There was 3 runs scored in the 5th inning. That's the 2nd run scored here in the 6th. Is that breaking pitch in there for a strike? Fastball out to center field, and this could tie it. Meeks is going to throw it in. It's going to be cut off, and we've got a tie ball game. And so Davis no longer in line for the decision here for the Indians. Reitenauer no longer in line for the decision as well, as third run of the inning scores, and we're tied at 12. This is Malden coming to the plate. And that pitch across for a strike. 1-1 now is the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs. A runner at first. There's a grounder. Second baseman is going to find it. We'll throw it over in time, 4-3, to retire Malden, but the damage done. As for the third straight inning, the Parsons put up 3 runs on the board, and it ties the contest, 12-12. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th, where to be the 7, 8, 9 batters due up for the Indians, so we'll take a break and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
One hot and ready classic. We actually changed it with...
What? You've changed, Little Caesars. You've changed! They've changed, Balloon Bro. You've changed, Karate Man. How can you dance during a time like this? You've changed. Ah! Tell me why.
It tastes even better because we added 33% more pepperoni.
Give me one of those.
Walk in and walk out with the new Hot and Ready Classic with 33% more pepperoni.
Pizza.
Want to make a good living? Come learn a skill at Max Home. Upholstery trainees start at $15.50 an hour. Our upholsterers average $23 an hour and can make above $28 an hour on production. We're also offering a $500 sign-on bonus to experienced upholsterers. Max Home is hiring for all positions and is willing to train quality people. Max Home makes all their custom-built products in the USA. Join the best, train with the best, be the best. Max Home, Bolton, Mississippi, and Max Home, Sulligent, Alabama.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Easton Hood will start things off here for the Indians. New pitcher in the game here for Snead as Hood fouls this one back and out of play for strike 1. Bryce Mohan in the game here for the Parsons, where we have had 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th pitcher of the day here for the Parsons. Is that one missing outside? 1-1 is the count. The Indians, they've sent 4 to the hill as well. So spot that with 24 runs on the board and makes for a long afternoon here in game 1. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. 7, 8, 9 batters due up here for the Indians, as Hood, Capobianco, and Robertson due up here for the Indians. Big, healthy swing and a miss there. 1-2 now is the count. So 1 ball and 2 strikes, no outs as Hood is starting us off here. He had to enter the contest when Bryce Capobianco got hurt. Nice frame job, absolute beautiful frame job by Sawyer, but home plate umpire said it was outside. Tell you what, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get that call after that type of a frame job. 2-2 now is the count. Been impressed with the play of Sawyer behind the plate today, as that pitch missing low and outside for a ball, as Hood was just able to hang off on that one. Now the count goes full. So waiting the 3-2 pitch to Hood. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Big time coming back there and in the third strikeout of the day on Hood. He has struck out swinging all 3 plate appearances. And now this will bring up Drew Capobianco for the Indians. Drew is 1 for 2 on the day, has an RBI single. He has struck out looking. That was back in the second inning. He's walked and was a race on the fielder's choice in his previous at bat. Listen to that first pitch outside for a ball. 1-0 is the count here to Drew Capobianco. Time taken is Mahan taking a little bit too much time there as Capobianco will back out and reset here. This one, a shot slicing away from the center fielder. He's going to give chase and does make the play. That one hung up just long enough for Wright to get out there and get underneath it. And I tell you what, Wright's kind of been a little bit of tough luck today out there in center field, and good job adjusting to that one. If anything, the ball slicing the way it was helped him out a little bit as it took his eyes away from the sun that time. And so now quickly 2 outs, and this is going to be Ty Robinson coming to the plate. He's reached twice on a fielder's choice. He does have an RBI single to his name today as that pitch just a little bit outside. Nobody on base to worry about there as it gets away from the catcher. That pitch drifts high for a ball. 2-0 now is the count. So 2 balls, no strikes, and 2 outs. Nobody on here for the Indians. 12-12 is the score. That pitch missing low for a ball. Home half of the 6th. 3-0 is the count here to Robertson, the product out of North Pontotoc. Taking the whole way that time, strike at the knees. 3-1 now is the count. If he were to reach, then Terrace Meeks would be up next for the Indians. And this one popped up straight back. The catcher's going to give chase, but it's going to get out of play. Just to the left of us here in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. If you'd like to join the ICC Alumni Association and find out how you can help Itawamba Community College, visit iccms.edu/alumni. 3-2 is the count here to Ty. And stands in, takes that pitch inside for a ball. Nice job find a way on there by Robertson. And now we go back to the top of the lineup, and coming to the plate for the 5th time today is Terrace Meeks. 12-12 is your score, bottom of the 6th inning. Softball still leading 5-0. That's after 6 complete in game 2. Trying to go for the sweep of Shelton State out there on the road today. As Meeks tries to park that one in the waterway, but comes up empty. 0-1 now is the count. So 0-1 is the count here to Meeks. Runner at first. That pitch missing low and outside for a ball. 1-1 now is the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner at first. 12-12 is the score here between ICC and Snead. If you took the over today, you're safe. Runner goes. And he'll get there without an issue. So the Indians trying to get the runner in scoring position here. That pitch missing for a ball. Meeks had an RBI single back in the third inning. Indians would love for him to have one here in the bottom of the sixth. That pitch missing. So 3-1 is the count here to Meeks. Swings on this one, fouls it back, and now the count goes full. Right now, if you're Meeks, you got to battle here. Find a way to keep this inning alive for the Indians in the bottom of the sixth. They and the Parsons are tied at 12. There is a runner at second with 2 outs. Hard hit ground ball. Going to get through. They're going to ask the runner to score from second. The throw is going to be up the line and not in time, and a big-time base hit there for Meeks. The Indians retake the lead, 13-12. Clutch RBI single there. Big-time play, stealing second by Roberson to get in scoring position. Second hit of the day, second RBI of the day for Meeks. And it comes at a big time there as ICC now leads it 13-12. Now the Indians looking for some insurance runs as they take the lead now 13-12. And this is going to be Will Verdong at the plate. He is 3 for 4 in the afternoon with a double, 2 singles, and 2 run scores. And the ball gets away. A pass ball will allow the runner to advance into scoring position. Boy, that's a big-time play there. Can the Indians find a way to cash in? So Verdong looking for his 4th hit of the game. You got Meeks with speed to burn there at second as that pitch slides in there for a strike. 1-1 now is the count here on Verdong. Breaking pitch is a beauty. Just missing low, though. Why? Good looking pitch, but called low for a ball. 2-1 now is the count. Two balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs. That is the situation here. Verdong at the plate. Rips this one. Shortstop can't find it. And they're going to hold the runner. I'm going to have to give that a hit, as that one got on top of him in a hurry and did a good job of just batting the ball down. If he doesn't bat that ball down, then the run scores. That was a big-time defensive play as he was looking back in the sun. You could tell the shortstop that time, Malden, with the runner running in front of him, couldn't locate the ball, as that time Meeks actually had to duck to cause the issue there. And a good job by Meeks getting in the way of the line of sight of the shortstop on a bang-bang play. And now Indians have runners on the corners with 2 outs. They lead it 13-12, and they're trying to see if they can pick up an insurance run with Meeks at third. Well, if anything gets away from the catcher in this situation, Meeks is going to have the speed to be able to get it down the line and score on it. But right now, if you're Snead, you don't worry about the guy at third. You worry about that third out. Go after the batter, and it's going to be Riley Davis. Davis is 1 for 3 on the afternoon with a double, a run scored. He has walked. He's also struck out, and he flew out to center field in his previous at-bat. Well, ICC would love to see a crooked letter put on the board here in the bottom of the sixth to get a little bit more breathing room, as the Parsons have been red hot over the last 3 innings. Scored 3 in the 4th, 3 in the 5th, 3 in the 6th. It was a 10-run third inning for the Indians, That proved to be large for them. And as we said, that's what the Indians tend to do, is have a big inning. And they had one here, but now they're trying to find a way to hang on and win this one against a scrappy bunch of Parsons out of Snead State. We said it, these two teams, they play quite often, not that far in proximity from each other, just Boaz, Alabama. And there have been some interesting, exciting, and wild games between these two, and this one just adding to that chapter this afternoon. So this is Davis, the DH at the plate. Runners on the corners here for the Indians. Davis swings on the first pitch. Backhanded by the third baseman. Throw over is in time to get the out. Great play over there at third base, as that was Hammonds making the play, as it was absolutely blistered, but he was playing close to the line to be able to take care of that one. The Indians get 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. Indians seeing if they can close it down in 7 innings here as they take a 1-run lead into the 7th. We're going to take the break with them and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head now to the top of the 7th inning. Indians 3 outs away from trying to pick up a win in this marathon of a game. They lead at 13-12. So they were able to get 1 run there in the bottom of the 6th to retake the lead. So that pitch high, 2-0 is the count. 2 balls and no strikes, as this is Wilson Varner still on the hill here for the Indians. And it's the top of the lineup, as that one in there for a strike. So 1, 2, 3 batters due up here. This is where you want to be if you're Snead. Wright, Hammonds, and Frederick due up here for the Parsons. That pitch missing outside. 3-1 now is the count. Wright had that big bases loaded double back in the 5th inning. And that pitch outside, and he'll start us off with the walk. Back-to-back times he's reached today. He is 1 for 4 with the walk, and now this is going to bring up Lawrence Hammonds. Hammonds is 1 for 2 on the day. He's got a 2-run double and a run scored. He's been hit by a pitch and walked. He's also popped up to second in his previous at-bat. Is that pitch missing for a ball? Softball up 6-0 as they head to the bottom of the 7th, trying to get that sweep of Shelton. Ball gets away, and the runner will advance on the pass ball. So 2-0 is the count here. Indians struggling to find the zone. Tying run now moves into scoring position here. Hammond's dangerous at the plate right now. It was a walk to right. He advanced on the pass ball. 2-0 is the count here to Hammonds. He's the third baseman, has played solid over there on the hot corner. Looks at that pitch, and they're going to call it a strike. Hammonds didn't necessarily agree with that one. As 2-1 now goes the count. So 2 balls and 1 strike. That's the situation here for the Parsons. Tying run is at second. That one missing high, I guess. Looked really good that time. 3-1 now is the count. The shadows starting to stretch across Crescent Field here. As this one blistered and foul. 3-2 now is the count. We always talk about it. When you see those shadows start to stretch across the field, things get really difficult for the center fielder and the right fielder, especially anything that's hit high in the sky. Not very many, if any, clouds in the sky today. A very light blue sky, so could lose the baseball if it's hit high enough. Breaking pitch, and that's going to be ball 4. Back-to-back walks now to start the inning. And this is going to bring up Carter Frederick. Frederick was hit by a pitch, scored a run in his last at-bat. He does have an RBI double to his credit today. He's also struck out and hit into a fielder's choice. So 1 for 3 with a hit batter for the right fielder, Frederick. Tying run at second. No outs. And that pitch missing high. Varner just can't find the zone here in the top half of the 7th. And that one drifts high and inside for a ball. Right now, if I'm the Parsons, I make him throw strikes. Especially when you've got the tying run at second right now. And the go-ahead run is sitting at first with no outs. I sit there and I may not even swing the bat till he gets 2 strikes on me. 3-0 now is the count. So 3-0 is the count. Runners on first and second. There is no outs here. And 4 straight pitches, and that's a walk. 3 straight walks to start the top of the 7th here. And we'll have a slow stroll to the mound here by Coach Ernest. Take a break and be back with more right after this.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family,
Roll Tribe! First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed, attach images to your transactions, apply travel notices to your account, and make person-to-person payments. You can even set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or just to monitor your account balance. The best part is that you can bank anytime, anywhere. At First American National Bank, get that hometown feel, the high-tech touch. First American.
That's home. That's just like the Ravens. That's just like Pahokee, Florida. That's my second home. I got my degree from there, my first degree, college degree. It's part of my heart, it's part of my soul, it's part of my spirit. And, you know, it's everything. Itawamba Community College, baby, it's everything. It shaped me up to being a great man because it was part of the journey of me becoming the young man I am today. And it's home, man. That's it. Like, I can go there and lay my head down without no problems. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
One hot and ready classic. We actually changed it with...
What? You've changed, Little Caesars. You've changed! They've changed, Balloon Bro. You've changed, Karate Man. How can you dance during a time like this? You've changed. Ah! Tell me why.
It tastes even better because we added 33% more pepperoni.
Give me one of those.
Walk in and walk out with the new hot and ready classic with 33% more pepperoni.
Pizza. Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
And welcome back. New pitcher in the game here for the Indians. As this is Wright that enters. Cameron Wright for ICC. His bases are loaded. And he'll be greeted by Ryan Godfrey. Godfrey singled back in the first. He is 1 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts. He's also grounded out twice to second. Corners are in here for the Indians. Breaking pitch, and what a play there by Connor Gardner. Had to leap up, go behind the batter to find that one. If it gets away, we've got a tie ball game. Big time play there. One pitch coming. That one's outside for a ball. Tough situation for Wright to come in on here. Bases loaded and no outs. Top of the 7th. ICC leading 13-12. And this one popped up. Second baseman's going to go back, and he can't find it. 1 run will score here. They'll try to get the runner at second. He does not. That's going to go for a hit for Godfrey. Probably it just put it where they ain't that time. It was one of those, I was going to say, probably right fielder or center fielder's ball, but really wasn't. As it was just the distance between the two was equal and just found that one little gap where it could go. And so now, tie ball game, 13-13 here in the top of the 7th. The Indians do have the home half of the inning to bat. But Snead wants to see if they can find some more runs here as there's 1 out. Or actually, there's no outs. As this is Sawyer at the plate. That pitch in there for a strike. No, he calls it a ball. Wow. 0-2 now is the count. Or excuse me, 2-0. 2-0 is the count. And That one missing low. 2-1. And that one blocked up. Tried to deke him into running that time. He did not. 3-1 now is the count. Well, the Indians have struggled to find the strike zone here. You got to feel like Sawyer probably taking the whole way on this pitch. He does have a pair of hits today, a single and a double. He has driven in 2 runs, looking for his third here, and he does. Draws a bases-loaded walk. 4th walk of the inning here, and the easiest RBI of the career of Sawyer. He'll trot down to first. Imagine he'll have his runner come in this situation. Looks like we're going to have a new batter coming into the situation. 21 coming into bat. That is
Now batting number 21,
Kobe Wilkerson coming in to bat here. They will send the runner in for the catcher. And it's 14-13 after that bases-loaded walk. That pitch missing for a ball. Right now, for the Indians, you just got to find something in the zone. See if you can't get a ground out, maybe roll 2 here. But right now, the Indians struggling to throw strikes. 4 have already walked here in the top of the 7th. 2 runs have scored. This is Jaren Wright. It looks like ICC getting someone to go back to the bullpen here, and there's another pitch missing low and outside. 3-0 now is the count. And Wright wants to step off here to get locked back in. And there's ball 4. Another run walked in here in the top of the 7th. As that will close the book there on Varner. As Wright has walked in those runs there, all 3 of those belonging, I believe, to Varner. So now with no outs, bases still loaded here. And Wright still struggling to throw strikes. Five straight pitches have gone for balls here. So Wright just got to dig deep here, see if he can find the strike. And that one missing inside for a ball. 2-0 now is the count. And 3-0, 7 straight pitches missing the zone here for Wright, and no place to put him. 3-0 is the count. So waiting the pitch here from Wright. .30 pitch coming. And that one called a strike. Three in the 4th, 3 in the 5th, 3 in the 6th, and so far 3 in the 7th. Has sparked the Parsons back in this one. there's ball 4. And that'll push across another run. 16-13 is your score in favor of the Parsons. Indians struggling to find the zone here. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
Age-related macular degeneration is the leading cause of severe vision loss in adults over the age of 50. Symptoms are gradual loss to see objects clearly. Objects appear distorted in shape. Darker empty areas appear in the center of your vision. In a comprehensive eye exam, your optometrist will perform a variety of tests to determine if you have macular degeneration. For questions or concerns, call Cagle Eye Center in Fulton at 862-EYES, providing professional comprehensive eye care to the people of Itawamba County and the surrounding areas. CagleEyeCenter.com.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small town dealership, small town prices.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Number 11, Cole Watkins.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as Cole Watkins will come in here with bases loaded, still no outs. And Joby Cook will come in to pitch here for the Indians. Cook listed as a pitcher/catcher, seeing his first action of the season. His pitch going to miss low for a ball. Sixth pitcher of the game for the Indians. "1-0 is the count. 4 runs have been scored here in the top of the 7th. They lead it 16-13. Good looking pitch, but called a ball. Again, can't really argue those because that umpire's been even Steven across the board on that outside corner for both teams today. Is that pitch missing for a ball? That one in there for a strike. 3-1 now is the count as Watkins taking the whole way that time. So 3 balls and 1 strike, no outs, bases loaded. Fly ball, right field. Right fielder's going to go back. He will come up now, and he drops it. And the runners will advance. Well, that was just in and out of the glove out there. E9 on the play, and that's kind of just how this inning has gone for the Indians.
Number 2, Tyler Malden.
Bases will stay loaded here. And still no outs. Well, good job there by Cook to get the fly out. Would have been a sacrifice fly. Just unfortunately Hood that time just couldn't reel that one in for the Indians. Pitch finds the outside corner for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. No outs. Ground ball, that's going to be a foul ball. 1-2 now is the count, as this is Malden at the plate. Pitch missing low. 2-2 now is the count. Still no outs. Bases full of Parsons here. They've rallied with 5 in the top of the 7th. As that pitch missing outside. Now the count goes full at 3-2. And ball 4, and that'll walk in another run.
Now batting number 9, Jaren Wright.
18-13 is your score now, as that was an RBI on the bases loaded walk there. And now we go back to the top of the lineup where we started the inning here. And Wright, who drew a walk and eventually came around to score. ICC has only given up 1 hit to 9 batters. They have walked 7. They do have an error also in the inning. This one fouled back off the netting. Well, Cook is getting them to swing the bats. That's something that the Indians have struggled to do up to this point here in the top of the 7th. We talked about how wild things tend to get when these two teams get together. Well, this is bizarre. The breaking pitch hangs up high. 1-2 now is the count. So waiting the 1-2 offering here from Cook. And a hitting. Another run will come across the score. And it's now 19-13.
Now batting number 10, Lawrence Hammonds.
And now this will be Hammonds who walked and scored a run, as we're going to have another pitching change here for the Indians. Let's take a break. Be back with more right after this.
One hot and ready classic. We actually changed it with...
What? You've changed, Little Caesars. You've changed! They've changed, Balloon Bro. You've changed, Karate Man. How can you dance during a time like this? You've changed. Ah! Tell me why.
It tastes even better because we added 33% more pepperoni.
Give me one of those.
Walk in and walk out with the new Hot and Ready Classic with 33% more pepperoni.
Pizza.
Want to make a good living? Come learn a skill at Max Home. Upholstery trainees start at $15.50 an hour. Our upholsterers average $23 an hour and can make above $28 an hour on production. We're also offering a $500 sign-on bonus to experienced upholsterers. Max Home is hiring for all positions and is willing to train quality people. Max Home makes all their custom-built products in the USA. Join the best, train with the best, be the best. Max Home, Bolton, Mississippi, and Max Home, Sulligent, Alabama.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There's a new pitcher in the game here for the Indians. This is going to be number 6, Kane Clark. He is a freshman out of McLaurin High School down in Florence. And the Indians still looking for their first out of the inning. This is the 11th batter of this inning. Is that pitch in there for a strike? And there's a shot to left field. Left fielder's not going to be able to get. No, he is able to get to it. Made the diving catch. And now they're going to see if they double him up here. And do they? No, they say he does not. They said.
Now batting number 15, Carter Frederick.
So that will be a sacrifice fly on a great diving catch out there in left field. As that's out number 1. Run still scores. As this one's popped up. Right fielder's going to go over and squeezes that for out number 2. Quite the adventure there as the wind kind of tossed it around a little bit into the sun. And a nice job by Clark coming in and getting a little help, a lot of help out there in left field on that diving catch over the shoulder for the out. And out number 2 there in the Indians, seeing if they can just get out of this inning with just 8 runs, damage done. This pitch popped up. It's going to get out of play, and that'll go for strike 1. Well, this will be a bizarre box score when we send it to the Journal. Be quite bizarre to total it up here for our Renaissance Bank postgame report as well. That pitch in there for a strike. 7th pitcher of the game for the Indians. And they still have the home half of the inning to bat here. That pitch high and inside. They're going to say he went. They're going to say he did not, as he was able to hold up there. 1-2 now is the count. This is the 6th at bat for Godfrey, and puts an absolute charge into this one to right field, and it's gone. A 3-run home run. And quite the inning here for the Parsons. As that was an absolute no-doubter off the bat of Godfrey as he got fully extended on that one and took it for a ride. 365, no issue there. And it's now a 10-run contest. ICC led this thing by 1 coming into the 7th. That pitch finds the corner for a strike to Julian Sawyer. Sawyer has a couple of hits today in his 6th plate appearance of the afternoon. He's also walked. His courtesy runner has come around to score 3 times and once in this inning. As that pitch missing low for a ball. We talked about the big 10-run inning for the Indians in the 3rd. Well, 11 here in the 7th for the Parsons. That pitch missing low for a ball. 3-1 now is the count. Kane Clark on the hill here. And there's ball 4. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 walks, 1 hit batter, an error, and 2 hits here in the inning. And now 21 coming back to the plate. He walked, drove in a run with bases loaded, and eventually came around to score. Did Kobe Wilkerson. That pitch missing outside for a ball. And that one missing low for a ball. 2-0 now is the count here. Runner at first. Pickoff move. Is it in time? No, it's not. He dropped the ball. It was in time, just couldn't hang on to the ball that time as the infield umpire waited to see if he came up with it. He did not. Ground ball. Second baseman's going to come up and makes a bad hop. Boy, when it rains, it pours, and it's pouring on the Indians. It's had to go for an E4 on the play.
Now batting number 6, Cooper Prince.
And this will be Cooper Prince coming to the plate. 16th batter of the inning. Runners on first and second. There are 2 outs. Prince rips one, and the first baseman finds it, and the Indians finally get out of the inning. But not before they score 11 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors, and 2 left on base. Indians got some work to do. They trail it 23-13 as we head to the bottom of the 7th. Back with more right after this.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set for the home half of the 7th. Indians trail this one. You're not reading that wrong on your screen there, folks. 23-13. 36 runs here in game 1.
Now batting number 32, Connor Gardner.
As it'll be Connor Gardner, Blaine Ware, and Matthew Martin-Knowledge due up here. 11 runs scored there in the top of the 7th. Indians took a one-run lead into the top of the 7th, and well, they didn't leave with a one-run lead in the top of the 7th, is all I'll say. That first pitch missing to Connor Gardner. Gardner blisters this one, it goes foul. 1-1 is the count. Mohan still on the hill here for the Parsons. He is one of 4 pitchers that have went today. ICC has tossed 7 of them out there. Breaking pitch, and it's up high. 2-1 now is the count. His home plate umpire unwavering in his strike zone. So you got to respect that. Gardner fouls this one back. 2-2 now is the count. Gardner's got a double. He's been hit by a pitch twice. And he fouls this one back. And we'll stay at 2-2. Not only has he been hit by a pitch twice, but he's also caught this marathon. The First American National Bank opening pitch came your way at 1:05. It's almost 4:30. And we got another game to play. Ball in the dirt. 3-2 now is the count. Good eye on the part of Gardner there. Well, there's not one swing of the bat that can get you 10 runs on the board, so you got to get on base if you're the Indians. And Gardner trying to do that here with a 3-2 pitch. And he does. Draws a walk to start the inning. And we'll see if we get the courtesy runner coming in for the catcher in this situation.
Now batting number 36, Blaine Ware.
The courtesy runner today so far has been, I believe, Eli Hancock, but it looks like they're going to leave Gardner on the bases now, and this is going to be Blaine Ware. Ware is 4 for 4 on the day with a pair of doubles and a pair of singles. He's got 4 RBIs. There's a hit up the middle, and that's the 5th hit of the game. Stay hot, young man. As Blaine Ware just swings on the first one he sees and return to sender right back up the middle.
Now batting number 34, Matthew Martin-Knowledge.
His 3rd single of the day. He is 5 for 5, folks. And now this will be Matthew Martin-Knowledge. Martin-Knowledge 1 for 3 with a walk. He's singled and scored a run. And so he'll try to spark the bats here of the Indians. They trail 23-13 in the bottom of the 7th. That pitch hangs up high for a ball. So 1-0 is the count. Runners on first and second, no outs. Bottom of the 7th here for the Indians. This pitch fouled back, out of play. 1-1 now is the count. To give you guys an idea of how long this game has been, softball was able to play a game and a half. Now that I think about it. And that's with the break in between. So 1-1 is the count. Time taken here by Martin Knowledge. Martin Knowledge sends a flare out to right field. Right fielder's coming over and makes the diving catch. And the throw gets away from the shortstop, but not far enough. Heads up play there out in left field to keep the runner at second base. The right fielder, I said, makes a diving catch, more of a falling type catch. So he caught it up around his head versus stretched out to make the play.
Now batting number 14, Easton Hood.
And now this will be Easton Hood coming to the plate. Easton's due. He's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And so with 1 out now, runners on first and second, Hood will dig in. Pitch missing low for a ball. So 1-0 is the count here to Hood. Runners at first and second. Hood rips one, gets past the shortstop, and the Indians will have bases loaded. Well, that's what we said. He was due, and he just blistered one by the shortstop, who olayed on the ball. And now this is going to bring up Drew Capobianco with bases loaded, and the Indians trailing 23-13. 1 out, bottom of the 7th, game 1 between ICC and Snead State. Again, if you picked the over-under and you picked over on the runs today, you're safe. If you picked over on probably the 2 games today, you're safe. If there's a blistering shot, but this could be turned into 2. No, he throws it away. Error on the first baseman. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And the Indians look like they might have been dead to rights for a double play, but instead E3 will allow 2 runs to score there for the Indians.
Now batting number 9, Ty Robertson.
And so still 1 out. Runners on first and second. This is going to be Ty Robertson coming to the plate. He walked, stole the base, and scored a run that put the Indians up 13-12, heading to the 7th. And Robertson, nice one. Center fielder's going to go back. Kemp underneath it and squeezes it for out number 2. So now we'll go back to the top of the lineup here for the Indians in Terrace Meeks. He had an RBI single, advanced on a pass ball, but was left stranded.
Now batting number 2, Terrace Meeks.
As Meeks will try to spark a 2-out rally here for the Indians. They trail at 23-15. So Meeks will dig in here. Runners at first and second. And Meeks swings on the first pitch he sees. Center fielder's charging in and can't make the play. And then Meeks going to try to get to second, and he will. Well, that's going to have to be a single. He's going to get credit to advance because nobody was covering second after they relayed it in. He does get the RBI. Runner heads to third.
Now batting number 16, Will Verdon.
And now the Indians slowly but surely chipping their way back into this one. And here comes Will Verdon. He is 4 for 5 today. He's got a double and 3 triples, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. Verdon looks at that pitch, paints the outside corner for a strike. Verdon kind of shaking his head and agreeing with the call. So 0-1 is the count here to Verdong. Fouls this one back behind the count now. 0-2. Mind you, stay tuned for the Renaissance Bank postgame report. We'll try to figure out this final line once we go final. 0-2 pitch coming and hit him. We're not done yet. As Verdong gets hit by a pitch, and now this will bring up Riley Davis.
Now batting number 3, Riley Davis.
So Davis will dig in with 2 outs. Bases loaded here, and we may have a pitching change again as we'll take a break. Let's hear from Sonic, because I would love a Sonic burger and a drink right about now. Back with more right after this.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family,
Roll Tribe!
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back as we have a pitching change here. Steckmesser will come in to pitch here. ICC has used 7 pitchers today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pitchers for Snead, and this will be Riley Davis coming to the plate. Bases loaded here for the Indians. There's 2 outs. They trail 23-16. You heard me right. And Davis, that ball gets away, but not far enough for the runner to advance that time. This was a 13-12 contest entering the 7th inning. I don't know if we're going to have any pitchers left for game 2. This pitch popped up. Center fielder is going to jog back. Now come up and squeeze it for the out, and that will do it. Your final score in this one, Snead 23, ICC 16. As go ahead and try to figure out this final line. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, there's total hits. Just got to get my errors and I'll be able to get this to you. All right, so your final line this afternoon. And stay with me here, folks. 23 runs on 14 hits, 2 errors. ICC 16 runs on 19 hits and 3 errors in the contest. Those are your final line of the contest. And our Sonic star of the game is going to be Blaine Ware, who went 5 for 5 with 4 RBIs, 3 runs scored, and 2 doubles. We're going to take a break. Be back in about 20 minutes with Game 2 between ICC and Snead State here from Fulton. Come back if you want to, folks.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.